To find the median value, if we forget what that means, we're going to go ahead and click on our program stats, which I'm going to press up to wrap around and go to stat. And notice median is the middle value. Okay, so if we go from smallest to biggest, or really biggest to smallest, we're going to find the median value. And they specify that we have 175 different sections. So from 40 to 45, if we look up here, there's 25 of those. And then from 45 to 50, there's another 70. And we could continue in that way. But something that's really good to know about where the median would lie, let me give you an example. Let's say if we had 5 values, and I'm literally going to use the numbers 1 through 5. The median value is the one in the middle, which is the third number. So keep in mind we had 5 values. Well, how could we know that it's going to be the third value without necessarily listing them out? If you divide the number of values we have, when it's an odd number like 5, or in our case of 175, when you divide by 2, you're not going to get an exact value, right? Because only even numbers are perfectly divisible by 2. You get 2.5. You always round up. That value, in this case 3, means the third value is the median. So if we do the same thing with 175 and divide by 2, we get 87.5. Round up, that means the 88th value is where the median lies. Well, if we were to list all these values here from this entire table, we know there's 25 values from 40 to 45, right? There might be a 40, a 41, a 42, 43, 44, 45, a combination of them, maybe even decimals, but we know the point is it's going to be somewhere in there. There's 25 of those. We're trying to find the 88th value. Well, if we keep going in this fashion, we know that there's 70 that are between 45 and 50. Well, if we already have 25 values listed from 40 to 45, and now we have 70 values listed from 45 to 50, in total, that's already 95 values. We want the 88th. Well, the first 25 were from 40 to 45. Those next 70 were all from 45 to 50. And we know that the 88th is somewhere probably like around here. In other words, it's in that range from 45 to 50. Since these were the first 25 of them, this is the 95th over here. And so the 88th would be somewhere between 45 and 50. Which option is actually between 45 and 50? Well, not 44, not 52 or 56, only 48. So the correct answer option is B. Now you might be wondering, well, what if you have an even number of values? Let's look at that. So let's say you have 4 values. Well, if you do 4 divided by 2, you get exactly 2. However, the median value ends up being the average of the second and third value. So when it's an even number of terms, if let's say you divide by 2, whatever you get, you're going to take that term and the one after it, so the second and the third term, and average them. So it's an interesting way how there's 2 approaches depending on if you have an even number or odd number of terms.